What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Wednesday, July 11th, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all. Hope everybody's doing outstanding on this hump day. Yeah. Well, the moon's still here in Taurus, sun's still in Cancer. We're coming off Sun Square Chiron, so there's a little bit of a release to a lot of the, deep healing work, the emotional stuff, the identity stuff, the anger stuff could come up. So definitely, a lot of forceful energy that we're kind of working away from. But that sun at 20 degrees Cancer is working on its sextile to Uranus at 22 Taurus. So again, very Uranian times. We had a lot of squares from Mars and squares from Venus and Leo. Venus is about to go retrograde on the 22nd, so Venus is going real slow here. And we're starting to see this sextile, which is good. I think it can work in our favor, is that there's a lot of change coming. There's a lot of electricity in the air. So we're getting accelerated here towards more value, towards our, we're really seeing what our unique individual values are. And sometimes it's interesting to relate those to other people. Sometimes it goes really well, full connection. Sometimes there's disconnection. And with Cancer, a lot of this stuff is very personal to us. It's like our deeper feelings, our emotions, our home life, different areas are kind of getting this speed up, if you will. And it can feel, like there's still shocking energy, but I think the shocking energy can be more about the revelations that we feel and that we want to create and that we want to see come to life and manifest. And how do we put those things together and kind of understand like that things are speeding up. It's been kind of slow and steady, but with this energy that we're going to feel coming into the end of the week, we're going to start to see that things are going to move a little bit faster. Now, it's interesting with Uranus in Taurus because Venus is the dispositor of that and also the dispositor of the North Node still, and it's really slow here. So it is an interesting energy where for some people things are moving fast and for others things are moving slow. The revelation can come either way, but don't be surprised if things kind of start to pick up from maybe the pace that they've been going, or if they've been going really fast and you're like, I don't know why this guy keeps saying things are going to slow down, then it's like, okay, the revelation might be that things are kind of slowing down and there's more attention to detail being put on the home life, on your personal life, on your emotions. And that's where maybe the big rapid acceleration and evolution is more likely taking place, especially after all the healing with Chiron. So the moon's going to be on top of Uranus, so that's also shocking us. So, there's just so much emotional revelation. Like that's kind of Wednesday. It's like, whoa. A lot of feelings can come out of nowhere. Things can surprise us. And in Taurus, and especially in Cancer season, a lot of it's dealing with security and feeling safe and comfortable and here and I'm good. But it's almost like we have to go through these weird healing moments and these weird accelerations or deacceleration moments or things we weren't expecting to help solidify that foundation, that base, and to find the security in what we have and also in how to create what we don't have, if you will. So we're seeing some of that. The moon's going to come off of that. It is going to trine the sun before it gets to, sextile the sun in Cancer before it gets there. So that's some good energy too. So there's definitely good vibes. The more secure you can feel through change and through the unorthodox ways that life just presents itself, the better off you're going to be. You won't sweat the small stuff so much. You'll know how to handle the bigger things. You'll know how to handle your emotions and deal with and process different sensatory stimulations, whether it's actually a feeling or the feeling of something outside of us kind of coming in, just energy maybe. But there's definitely ways to deal with things. I think we're starting to understand that it's a lot of it is the physical sense of how things make us feel that are extremely important and being kind of ramped up today. And again, by the end of today, we're going to see the moon in Taurus square Venus at 26 of Leo, and Venus is going really slow. So it's almost as if it really is this like test of the way how we feel about ourselves, knowing that we can create, we can manifest, remaining positive, making sure that we're having some kind of an outlet that makes us happy, I think if we're feeling like we don't have any outlet or creative hobby or something right now, it's almost like things can feel too serious, too worked up, and that can add stress, and it can be heavy, and it can feel like we don't have enough. So I feel like too, by the end of the day, it's like we have to know we have enough, and even if we need to get more in certain areas, we also need to remember to like enjoy what we have, enjoy the little things, because it can feel, today does bring like a little, there's uncertainty, there's electricity, and it can feel maybe not as comfortable as we'd like it to feel. But I think as long as we're able to put our energy into some outlet that lets us be creative and expressive and ourselves, then there's always going to be that grounding energy that can keep us very like, very content, at least in the moment. And we also see the moon make its sextile to Neptune in Pisces. So again, there's definitely some energy here that's like, don't sweat it. Things are changing, we don't have to sweat everything, especially small stuff. Like we can make a big deal out of it, pretty much anything we want. We can make the tiniest thing as humans the biggest thing. And I think, we have to remember not to always sweat the little stuff, and to kind of let some things go. And, it is sensitive, and we can be triggered, and we're going through healing moments still with the Sun square Chiron, even though it's separating. But there's like there's a rapid healing that's taking place, maybe not in the way we expected it to, and healing takes time. It's a lifelong journey, like I mentioned yesterday, but Uranus is definitely getting ready to speed, things up. There's a expedite of energy that's kind of coming in to help us revolutionize our life and to create and to make things better. So today's definitely, there's going to be little things that try and trigger us. That's life. We got to, let the small stuff slide and, pay attention to detail. And Mars in Virgo wants to have us pay attention to the things and get that little reality check going so that we can make the proper adjustments and make sure that, the harvest is pure energetically and physically for where we're trying to go on this journey, if you will. So I hope you have a good day. Kind of definitely a mixed bag, especially as we're dealing with a lot of Uranian energy. Just that feels like there's just a lot of tests, a lot of self-worth tests. And it's like the little stuff doesn't have to trip you up and set you back. Like there's always going to be something small that we weren't expecting. And the big stuff's definitely to like pay attention to and take a look at and act upon, So gotta take a look at that in your own life, in your own way. And we'll see what the tarot has for us today. We got the High Priestess in reverse. We got the High Priestess upright yesterday, so it's in reverse today. We might think we know. We might think that maybe the intuition's just going to be spot on today, and maybe that's an assumption. Maybe we're getting caught up in some assumptions too. So I think we want to check our intuition a little bit today. We don't want to just like lose ourselves and like think we know every little thing, especially when it's dealing with other people, with Venus, and it's really slowed down, getting ready for a retrograde form, and the moon squaring it. Again, there can be a little tension about our romantic relationships and friendships and certain things that we relate to. So we can also kind of maybe assume things that don't need to be assumed. And I think we want to be conscious of that too, and make sure that we're being mercurial enough to ask the questions and to see what's real and what's not real. Because maybe, our intuition's not as spot on today as, we'd like it to be. And that happens sometimes, we're not ever perfect and we don't know everything. So even if we have a great intuition, sometimes when we use it with other people, and that's what I'm feeling with this card, it's not right. So let's have conversations. Six of Wands, upright, victory card. Yeah, I would say that there's no reason why today couldn't, end up and the day could end and you could feel extremely victorious, like you've overcome something big, and you've kind of it's almost like kind of graduation, like, oh right, I conquered this maybe darkness in my life, or this moment of healing that I was supposed to get through. And maybe the universe can definitely kind of drop a reward into our lap for the way we handle situations. So I think remember that you're definitely going to come out on top today, even if, you know, maybe something doesn't go as planned or your intuition was a little off about something in life. Like, don't think that that just ruined everything, because I think the acknowledgement of certain things like that are good, and you'll see that you'll get the win anyways. So, but definitely a positive card. And the Hermit reversed. Probably, you know, don't want to keep things in, don't want to, you know, hide away. Got to kind of face things, get out of the cave, you know, face reality, face life, make adjustments, share our wisdom, you know, bring the light out. I don't think we want to, you know, we don't want to hide things right now. I think we want to be pretty transparent, if you will, so that we can learn more, teach more, hear more, know more. I don't think it's a great day to think we have, you know, everything figured out or everything with other people figured out. But to be able to go out and kind of find out if it's true, you know, see what's up, share what's going on, share the emotions, share the feelings, share the goals, share the ambition, share that maybe you need to have more time to, you know, create more in your life. Maybe it's just talking to yourself about this stuff. Like, I need to set aside some time to do this because it's going to make me feel more connected spiritually, more connected to reality. Definitely, we don't want to recluse away today. I think we want to address situations, and that's part of the acceleration and the victory, is through the addressing of certain things in our life. All right, love you all very much. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you all when I see you next. It'll probably be tomorrow. Much love. Peace.